We are strong, let's be counted as we move on. Make a difference, change lives as we tell our different stories. We are capable, beautiful, we are born to do great things. We're unstoppable, incredible, 'cause we're differently abled, differently.
Hello there, I hope you're all enjoying your day. Welcome here on Able Differently, where we take charge.
In this episode, we are celebrating those who work hard in life and those who bring change to persons with disability. I am Caxton Osozi.
And I'm Jane Theory.
Karibuni.
'Cause we're differently abled, differently.
Agnes Chege was born normal but lost her sight after a few months. Her life has gone through turns and twists. However, giving up is not an option. Take a look at the story.
Agnes Chege was born in Nakuru County, and she is the fifth born in a family of 8 children. It's the happiness of every mother to give birth to a normal baby, and this was the case for Agnes' mother. But until the age of 6 years, something terrible happened.
Mimi nilizaliwa vizuri nikiwa na macho kama watoto wale wengine, nikalewa vizuri na wazazi wangu. Nilipofikisha umri wa miaka 6 hivi, nikaanza kuugua macho polepole. Polepole nikawa napelekwa hospitali, nikirudishwa nyumbani, hivyo tu. Lakini ilifika wakati wakagundua nimepatwa na saratani ya macho. Hivyo hiyo ni kansa, watu wengi hawajui Kiswahili, lakini inaitwa saratani. Sasa nilipopatwa na hiyo, madaktari wakasema kwa sababu bado haijaenea sana, wakaambia babangu ni heri afanye nini, asaini nitolewe macho. Hivyo mimi niliharibiwa macho na huo ugonjwa na nikatolewa macho.
Her parents were so devastated about the condition of their lovely daughter as well as their other children, but that did not hinder them in supporting her in all ways.
Okay, kwa ujumla wote walisikia vibaya na walilia sana, especially my dad. Babangu alikuwa ananipenda sana. Sasa nilipopotea sight, alilia sana, lakini akasema tu atanilea hata kama niko hivyo. Na kweli babangu alidumu na hali ya kunipenda, hakunireject.
On reaching school-going age, Agnes went to Thika School for the Blind, but unfortunately her dreams to join high school were shattered.
Thika Primary School for the Blind. Sasa huko ndio mimi nilisomea. Nikasoma mpaka darasa la 8. Sasa sikupata nafasi ya kuingia katika shule ya upili, secondary school sikusoma. Kwa sababu gani? Wakati ule tulikuwa tunalipa school fees, na hata wa leo tu bado huwa inalipwa. Sasa wazazi wangu hawakuwa na uwezo wa kunipeleka secondary school. Nilikuwa niende shule ya upili, lakini haikuwezekana.
Later, Agnes went to Mombasa where she found herself in a certain workshop and did coursework for 3 years.
Mimi nilienda kule Mombasa katika karakani moja. Karakani inaitwa workshop. Ambayo watu ambao hawaoni, ladies, tulikuwa tunajifunza kufanya knitting, kutengeneza kushona vikapu hizi za, kuna vikapu, kuna material nyingine inaitwa cane inatoka Malaysia. Sasa hiyo ndio tulikuwa tunatumia, hata saa zingine hivyo vitu vinaenda kuuzwa, wazungu wanakuja kuona vitu kama hivyo. So mimi nilifaulu, nikahitimu huko, nilifanya course ya miaka 3 na nikamaliza kufanya knitting.
Agnes was lacking in her love life and she met her better half in a mysterious way, and together they have 2 beautiful children.
Nilikuwa naongoza praise and worship kama hii yenye inaitwa siku hizi. Sasa nilikuwa ninaimbisha sana. Sasa walikuwa wale wanaongoza wanasema tutamuita dada Agnes aje atuongoze kwa pambio wakati huo. Unajua sasa choruses zinaitwa pambio kwa Kiswahili. Sasa walikuwa wananiita ninaimbisha. Sasa kumbe Chege naye ananisikiza huko, sina habari. Sasa ikafika tu wakati sasa ile mambo ya introduction, unataka kujua mtu ametoka wapi. Sasa nikaambiwa, akasema nitafutwe.
She got support from her in-laws, although it was not an easy path.
Wakati ule ulikuwa ni mshangao mkubwa. Kwanza mother-in-law alishangaa sana, ingawaje hakuongea. Kenya alisema vile mtafanya sasa, mimi siwezi sema kitu, labda sasa akasema labda father-in-law ndio atazungumza. Sasa sisi tukatoka tu huko na tukarudi mahali ambapo tulikuwa tunaishi. Lakini katika hali ya kuendelea, sasa ile mambo ya kukaa ni kama hawajui haya maisha yatakuwa namna gani, sasa hiyo iliisha. Ilipita kulingana na vile sasa waliona sisi ni watu wa bidii. Waliona hata mimi wakati mwingine najipanga naenda kutembea nyumbani. Hata ninaenda huko nikiwa na shopping. So kufikia tukiendelea iliwabidi tu wakubali.
Agnes began her music career some years back, and so far she has recorded 2 albums, although during that journey she faced several challenges.
Nilianza kuimba 2007, lakini sasa unaona kwa ajili ya hali ya mapato, unajua music inataka ukiwa na kazi ingine ndio iweze kusupport music. Sababu saa zingine hata unaweza toka kwenda kuuza hizo CD na hata utarudi bila pesa. Unaweza kosa kuuza. Unaweza enda kuzunguka na ukose. Sasa na mara nyingi mimi unaona siwezi enda kitu ingine inaitwa kakara. Inaitwa kakara hiyo kitu. Unaenda kama road show hivyo. Unaenda mahali hata unaweza kuita watu kama uko na instruments. Unaanza tu kuweka music. Unaona watu watafikiria ni crusade iko. Sasa watu wanaweza kuja hapo katika hiyo hali hata unaweza uza tu. Sasa unaona mimi sina huo uwezo kwa sababu lazima uwe na pesa za kukodisha gari, kukodisha vyombo.
Her final word of advice to the community is:
Ningependa tu kuambia walemavu wenzangu mahali popote walipo, mtu ajitahidi. Ajikaze tu na ajitie moyo na usijidharau. Kwa sababu ukijidharau hakuna mtu atakupenda.
We take a short break. Don't touch that dial.
'Cause we're differently abled, differently. 'Cause we're differently abled, differently.
And welcome back. If you've just joined us, then you are watching Able Differently on KBC Channel 1. Joseph Leibson is blind, and he receives a lot of support from people around him to be where he is. His journey has just started, and he believes that more is yet to come. Take a look at this story.
A 4th-year student at the University of Nairobi, Joseph Lapeson was born in the early 1990s.
I was born between 1992 and 1993. There are no clear records of my birthday, but I always ask my mom and he tells me he carried me while she was going to vote 1992. That's the time of clamor for multi-party democracy. So I guess it might be between the 1992 and 1993. Yeah, so I can say I'm lucky because I was born with a little sight. I was able to walk, to look after my father's goats, and throughout my childhood I was oriented, being brought in a patriarchal society.
At the age of 5 years, he underwent an operation that unfortunately was not successful.
1997, at least I can remember well, through documentation of my Kikuyu files. My father, through a friend advised my father that I should go to Kikuyu Eye Hospital. I was admitted twice. I think I was 5 years old, but I can't remember much from Kikuyu. What I can remember is just injections, pains, being left alone in the hospital, because I think I was young, so I needed my mother to be there. She was not there anyway. 1997 April, So after that, the operation never worked.
Although he was visually impaired, Lapeson went to an integrated school, which was not always easy.
At Kajiado, it's an integrated school. But something funny happened to me. I think I was supposed to do Braille right away, but it was never the case. I was introduced to print, and I was given a lens. I used 98. First of all, I never went to any class. I was in their unit, struggling to understand Kiswahili, English, and school life. My upkeep, I think that was the base of it. 1999, immediately at second term, I was enrolled to class 1. So nursery, top class, and pre-unit, I never undergone those.
In 2002, Lapeson was introduced to Braille, which changed his life for the better.
2002, my eyesight deteriorated in a very high pace. So I was not able to see the blackboard or any printed document. Then I was taught Braille from 202, 203, then 204 at class 5. Now I became a Brailleist full.
Teachers' support for him meant everything. Lapeson would time and again maintain the top position.
First of all, I thank everybody that was involved, most likely much more was God, because 2004 things weren't just good. Things were just good. Although that school, special teachers that understood special education, there were very, very, very few. I think she was only one. She was undertaking classes at KISE, that is Kenya Institute for Special Education. But I picked well. I got some assistance from my former teachers and my kids that we are studying the same class. And the good and the amazing thing, I used to lead. I was now just a normal school with the sighted one, but I used to lead. I used to teach them mathematics. I was good at social studies, so they are always around me.
Most parents promise goodies in exchange of good results, but not Lapeson's parents.
There's a funny thing about mom and dad. I think that's how our community culture visually impaired people. To be honest, I was never pampered like the rest. I would just do best in class, received some gifts from my teachers, most likely. In fact, they stood with me. Then I went home and that is forgotten.
It was a great news for him to learn that he had passed very well in his final exam. But to his parents, this was shocking.
Literally, the late now, we got arrested. So in time of peace, Mr. Kanar came to our village carrying a list of those who topped the class, and I was the best. So he was calling everybody to look at his results. So I just wake up when everybody is just at home congratulating me till my so mom asked, do they say like the rest? Then she was told, yeah. And he has done quite amazing.
Lapeson enjoyed his life in primary school as he had a lot of support from both pupils and his teachers.
So I was lucky. At my primary school, I never had challenges. I got amazing support from my friends. There were no Braille books available much, but they used to read for me. They would just come and just say, at our time we used to have a book called Top Composition in Shabora and all sorts of those. So they used to read for me voluntarily without even asking for them to read for me. At home, that was a bit challenging, but at school, things were good.
Out of the 3 schools he had received letters from, he had good reason to select Thika Special School.
I heard from my friends that there are much resources available at special schools. Things like diagramming and books, Braille books. So I think I was just curious to be in a place where I can get many resources as much as possible.
La Person was met with stiff competition in high school, but he managed to remain in the top 10 positions.
Stiff competition, sure. Yeah, we compete fiercely, waking up at least 4 to read, catching up with the books that are not available, and now something funny happened anyway, because those who can see there are quite few.
His father paid more attention in his son's school affairs and was proud to see him excel.
My dad came to a reality that maybe somebody told him, or just he realized, because he later became one of my motivation, a friend, a dad. He would always come to pick me at closing date, till when I went to form hood, and I told him, teenage life was there approaching, so I told him, don't ever come again. I'll be coming home alone, because I think I'm a grown-up now. Visiting days, he used to come and we chat a lot. Same to my mom.
Soon after high school, he joined the Kenya School for the Blind and thereafter enrolled at Kenyatta University, where his studies were sponsored, and is currently at the University of Nairobi undertaking a course in political science.
Before I joined UN, I went to Kenya Society for the Blind, where I studied adaptive technology, 8 computer packages. Then I got a sponsor who told me that he will cater for my education. So I enrolled at KU, Kenyatta University, 2012 September. I went for 1 year. Then the sponsorship ended. But good luck, there was a chance through job. So I came to UN 2013. Life at UN is just quite good. It makes you a man. There are quite some challenges, because I think we are the first lot, as much as I know from main campus, we are admitted who are totally blind. So the departments, the lecturers were not even aware how to handle us, but we took to it.
La Person is proud to have made a difference through his vernacular language on radio stations.
We are part and parcel of the society. We require what anybody can require. If you can help somebody to cross a road, or a wheelchair user to get into a matatu, yeah, you have just made his day.
'Cause we're differently abled, differently.
Nyabisawa Primary School has embraced inclusive education in order to give children with disability a chance in life. This move has been facilitated by the Leonard Cheshire organization. Take a look at that story.
Disability and gender are considered among the most influential causes of marginalization in education. In Kenya, children with disabilities are routinely denied access to a meaningful, quality education, and this affects the girls more than the boys. Kefa Opande is the head teacher at Nyabisawa Primary School in Migori County, a school that hosts 600 pupils, 75% of whom are abled differently.
The school is integrated with children without disabilities and children with disabilities. Both the groups learn in the same classes, taught by the same teachers, same lessons, everything is the same because we treat them equally.
Up until 2014, when the Leonard Cheshire organization pitched the idea to have the school integrated, very little was done for pupils with disabilities.
From research, it has been shown that children with disabilities who go to school with peers who do not have disabilities get accommodated into the society faster. You find that their peers who do not have disabilities understand them very fast and also provide whatever kind of support that is required. And that also translates into them forming a community even outside the school environment.
We are taught to embrace children with disabilities and have them in our classes as children without disabilities.
Since the time the first pupil with disability was admitted in Nyabisawa Primary School, the program has been on the upward trend, with more pupils with disabilities being admitted. The attitude change in the school and the surrounding Nyabisawa community has enabled everyone to accept the children and treat them equally.
Many people's attitudes have changed. Before the program came into being, most of us did not know about the children with disabilities and all these disabilities, what cause them, and the impact it has. But with the inception of inclusivity in education by Leonard Cheshire, we have seen teachers, the parents, and even the children themselves have changed their attitude. And so we have embraced these children with disability in our school and in the community as a whole, because when they come to train us and teach us, the parents also are being taught the same thing. So the community as a whole in the locality of Nyabisawa have embraced, even though we may face one or two challenges. Yes.
Even though the inclusive program has gained traction over the years, challenges are still not hard to come by. But Kefa says, when they do face any challenge, it is dealt with swiftly.
As much as I can say we have changed our attitude, with the human beings, it may not change 100%. And so we still have some challenges of people having that attitude that was there before, treating children with disabilities and people with disabilities as no normal people. So some people call them people who are not normal. So the attitude is still there. We still have a challenge of language. Some of us still don't know the right words to describe these people with. So that's also a challenge that we still have, because it was there with us for many years. But with the inception of this one now for the last 4 years, they are trying to grasp the right words to describe these people with, and to embrace these people, to accept them, so that they know they are equal to us.
The pupils have learned to coexist without any problem of discrimination. A constant reminder and unending discipline inculcated among the pupils, both regulars and those with disabilities, is what has created this serene, inclusive environment.
Nobody wants disabilities, but it comes to a human being in the process of growth. So even those who are not disabled in one way or the other, we just tell them, today you are okay, but who knows about tomorrow? No one knows about tomorrow. So we tell them, let us accept them, because we don't know whether we are going there tomorrow or the following day. So we just encourage them so that they may accept their fellows.
In class, the teachers have embraced an individualized approach in order to cater for the special needs children. Even though it's challenging for the teachers, it's working.
Our school, most of these children with inabilities are the best in class. They are the ones who lead. For example, this is Samantha. Samantha is a candidate now. Before the Leonard Cheshire came, Samantha was really withdrawn. But as at now, if you can see, she's even among the girls who present in our points. She even represented the Leonard group, the Leonard Cheshire group, girls with disability in the what? In the, where did you go? In the, yeah, she went in August, she presented them. So they've made the children to learn that they're just as the others.
For now, Kefa hopes that inclusive education can be replicated in the whole country to give other children with disabilities a chance in education.
'Cause we're differently abled, differently.
Let's take a look at the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disability.
Article 6 of the UN Convention states that state parties recognize that women and girls with disabilities are subject to multiple discrimination and in this regard shall take measures to ensure the full and equal enjoyment by them of all human rights and fundamental freedoms.
In the quote of the day, we take a look at the saying that goes, the worst thing about disability is that people see it first before they see you. What do you think about this quote?
Well, simply put, is that, people are so judgmental. Okay, I know that first impression really matters, but when it comes to God's creation,
Yes.
we are not supposed to judge people simply by their looks or how they look outwardly, because people have so much to offer.
Sure.
If you only give them a chance, don't look at all the flaws they have. For example, you might be using a wheelchair,
Exactly.
and someone else is, using crutches. There are things that that other person can do way better than someone who is confined to a wheelchair. So as long as you give someone a chance to prove their abilities, regardless of, their outward flaws, then I think the world would be a better place for
Yes.
everyone to succeed in whatever they want to do in life.
All right, and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna add anything. And that's how we end Able Differently. My name is Caxton Osonzi.
And I'm Jane Theory.
Goodbye.